We're at the start of stage 2. It's gonna be a 40-mile voyage from Kamalo to Manele Bay. Everybody put in a lot of hard work yesterday. The conditions were grueling. It actually turned upwind in the last stretch and they got their money's worth, if you know what I mean. Anyways, these ladies out here, they're about to start. They did a 40-mile paddle approximately yesterday. Got another one today. Their bodies are gonna be hurting, so it's just gonna be pure spirit and perseverance at this point. This is day 2, and it's gonna be a hot day. They're gonna be battling conditions. They're gonna be trying to stay healthy by drinking a lot of water, trying to keep themselves fed as the day goes on, and they're also gonna be trying to keep their morale up on the canoe, because we all know in the canoe paddling world, the morale has to stay high for you to get through days like today. Here we are with Team Maui Linen. They're approaching a water change. As you can see, there's 4 paddlers in the water waiting to change out. These girls are hammering. Team Maui Linen leading the women right now. And it looks like it's gonna be a 1, 2, 4, 5 change. And the girls are in. And they're off. All right. So you can see the girls are getting the boat dry, even though it is calm conditions today. Still a lot of water that can get into the canoe, so they're trying to keep the boat dry as best they possibly can. North of them, we have, all the way from Canada, Calgary Canoe Club. So we got a good battle going on about 3/4 across Pailolo. They'll be rounding Lopa Point here on the island of Lana'i and headed to Manele here shortly. As you can tell, they got a smooth stroke going, nice and uniform on day number 2. They've got a 40-mile paddle today, so it's gonna be important that everybody works together just like they are and tries to maximize the teamwork as the bodies start to fail. Calgary Canoe Club from Canada leading the mixed race right now out in front. And they've got a different combination than they did yesterday, so they're switching it up and they're showing the versatility of their crew right now. Led by Uncle Kimokea Kapalehua, who was really instrumental in getting a lot of the young paddlers on Maui pushing themselves to the limit as far as distances. Great visionary, great paddler, leading the charge here for Calgary Canoe Club, leading the mix. North of the rest of the pack, but it looks like they got a good line and a point. A lot of the crews are getting sucked up towards the island, and they're maintaining a nice northerly line, which is going to give them a nice little swing around the corner here. Just about 1/8 of a mile south of them, we've got Team Maui Linen. So we got a good battle going on here. Maui Nui 2013, second day, 40 miles. What was going through your mind yesterday as you guys were about 10 miles out from the finish of leg 1? The wind kicked up into your face. What was going through your mind?
I was having flashbacks of actually the Pailolo race back in April, and never experienced something that difficult. And we were moving really smooth, and all of a sudden the boat, I was on it when we had the transition, and the boat went from moving to, I thought everybody behind me stopped paddling. It was like a brick wall. And it was like, could it get any worse? It did.
Here we are with Moloka'i from Maui. Having a good channel crossing so far. They're running second right now in the open women's. In seat 6, we got Sharon Baladoi. Fearless leader, really experienced paddler, good all-around paddler. I've seen her stroke, I've seen her sit 2, pretty much 1 through 6. She can sit anywhere. And as you can see, she's leading the charge back there. In seat 2, we got Magdalena Carey, married to Mael Carey, who is in the lead boat from Kahana Canoe Club. So as we were touching on it earlier, it's a family affair out here. Maui Nui, friends, family, new faces, new places. So much fun. These guys are just spilling their guts across these next few miles. We're approaching Kaena Point, and the bodies are starting to fail and the spirits are still lifted. Real familiar crew. These guys have been paddling together for a long time. You can see the technique. These guys are all together. They got a real good flow going in these flat water conditions with ski. C5, we got Brother Charlie. He went iron yesterday, and now you see him paddling right now. So a lot of the steersmen that paddled yesterday, or that steered yesterday, will be paddling today. So these guys are showing their true versatility. These guys will be sitting in multiple different seats throughout the day in different combinations. Real important, no matter what the combo is, to just keep the canoe running through these flat, grueling conditions right now. Even though these guys are getting tired, you can still see that their spirit is up. Everything is gonna be okay. They got a slightly southerly line approaching Kaena Point here on the island of Lana'i. As you can tell, these girls are giving it all they got. It's still early in the race, not even halfway through, but these girls are looking good. After yesterday's grueling conditions, they're still hammering. All the way from the west side of Maui, Kahana Canoe Club. This is a fun group of girls. They know how to paddle, they know how to have fun, and as you can see, they're enjoying the Maui Nui. One of the best races you could ever sign up for. Almost across the Pailolo Channel, we're approaching Kaena Point. As you can see, the girls of Kahana are fearless, and they are charging across this channel. They're in a really tight battle right now. A little bit north of them is Lai'ula. So there's a difference in course by about maybe 1/8 of a mile. So we'll see what happens around the point. But it's a real good battle transpiring about 3/4, almost all the way across Pailolo Channel. Here we are with Ocean Outrigger from Kanagawa Province, just outside of Tokyo. And as you can see, they're pushing through some grueling conditions. It's approaching 90 degrees air temperature. Below the canvas could be well over 100 degrees. Is that stopping them? No. Is it defeating their spirit? No. They're charging. We're almost to Kaena Point, and the gang from Japan are just feeling good right now. Here we are on the backside of the island of Lana'i. As you can see, beautiful background. These paddlers are paddling through one of the most ideal spots you could ever be in the whole state of Hawaii. It's more about what you're seeing than actually paddling at this point. Everybody's racing. We all know the competition side of it, but it's impossible not to enjoy the scenery. We've got over 90-degree temperature outside, underneath the canvas, well over 100 degrees. These guys are pushing the limits of endurance and spirit. We're about 12 to 15 miles to the finish roughly at this point. And these guys are doing everything they can to finish this 40-mile course, day 2 of the Maui Nui. Okay, so here we are at the finish, Manele Bay, with Keikoa Santos, one of Maui's up-and-coming paddlers. I gotta say, I'm proud of you. I've watched you paddle for the last few years. I'm a big fan. I will say, I don't want to get too starstruck, but my brother, your spirit, you love to paddle canoe. Why did you want to do such a grueling race? Why would you want to sign yourself up? At this point, we're 80 miles in 2 days, mind you. What, just for people at home that may not paddle, try to explain to them why would you put yourself through that?
Well, other than, you know, it's a good training. Like, it also brings you together with everybody you're racing with. I mean, the camaraderie, just like, especially now, we're all pal, we race 80 miles, now we're just hanging out together, talking story. You know, it doesn't get better than that, just knowing that you can hang out, make new friends, and it's the best part of it.
So it's not just about the competition, about who gets there first. So there's actually something bigger as far as the scheme of things going on. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because if you look at outrigger canoe paddling just as a competition sport, you really don't get the full benefits out of it, you know, because it used to be a way of travel, you know, good family bonding time with your friends. If you just look at it as competition, you just kind of go out there, race, and then it's over. You don't enjoy it.
A lot of people know about your competitive paddling that you do. It's really interesting to me to hear you touch on the land aspect and how much fun you're having, because would you agree that it maybe is something that's dying as far as culturally in the sport? Do you feel like maybe we're not stopping to smell the roses sometimes? Maybe we're getting too caught up in the competition and we don't get chances like this to enjoy. Is there a certain element of that?
Yeah, it's kind of twofold, because anytime you have two canoes on the water, one's going to be in front, one's going to be behind, and your competitiveness comes out. So there's always a competitive aspect of it, but at the same time, you know, we do need to enjoy the fact that maybe let's just take it a little easier. We got 5 hours of paddling. There's no reason to kill yourself. Have fun, enjoy the moment, smell the roses, as you said. You know, we came down here past Kaena Point along this leeward side of Lana'i, and you know, you got the tallest sea cliffs in the world. So of course you're going to look up in amazement and be like, here I am paddling, you know, in this 40-foot canoe at the base of some 300-foot cliffs. It's really been amazing. You know, we're roughing it. Sort of roughing it on Molos, and here we are. You know, this is the grounds of the new Four Seasons over here at Manele. So there's a little bit of everything. It's 3 days, but there's all kinds of things you can experience.
What are you expecting for tomorrow as far as winds go and mileage? What are you guys looking at for day 3?
Basically, of the 3 days, this has been. Tomorrow will be the shortest of the mileage, so conditions are going to be likely to stay the same. They called for variables all weekend. We've had a little bit of headwind, a little bit of side wind, a little bit of downwind, but tomorrow hopefully it'll just be, you know, short, get there and rack them up pretty much. Get the boats clean, get ourselves clean, and enjoy the after party.
I'm with a couple of Maui's finest paddlers from Moloka'i. We have Sharon Baladoy and Magdalena Carey. How does it feel now that 2 days are done and you guys were having really, really grueling conditions and battling out there? How do you guys feel at this point?
Pretty sore and tired, but happy we're here. They did good. Our crew did good. It was fun.
Well, in the ocean it's not easy, and we just go for fun. So here today we're on the land, so we just have family time and then rest for the next day.
Okay, so day 2 is over. We got one more leg. I don't know what the mileage is, but I know it's a little bit shorter. How do you guys feel? Can you guys see the light at the end of the tunnel? What are you guys expecting as far as conditions?
Well, yeah, that'd be more of the same. Maybe if it's variables, I don't know the forecast, but it'll be an easy run home. Much shorter than these 2 days. I've done this race every time that they've had it, and we've always had dolphins on the other side of Lana'i going home. So I'm looking forward to the dolphins, maybe take off our canvas because it's so hot, and just enjoy paddling home to Maui.
Magdalena Carey, Sharon Baladoy, Leg 2 is done. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Maui Nui 2013. Aloha.